The video I did just before this is the therapeutic part of the FWP. Basically, I'm a ranter. You get me pissed off, and I will express why I am pissed off in a very pissed off way. And the problem is that people don't hear what I'm saying anymore. All they do is react to the intense energy that exudes off me when I am irritated or angry or just plain frustrated having to explain something simple to somebody who is just too simple to understand it anyways. I know it seems arrogant or whatever, but if I put it on camera, then I get to see how arrogant I am. Then I get to correct that and become a better person. And this is a part of the FWP therapy and putting myself on camera and saying and doing and behaving honestly so that I can see who I am and what I experience. And this goes along with the what they call emotional intelligence. I think that's a bullshit term, but anyways, what it is experiencing my emotions. So when I'm angry, I get angry and I experience anger. And the trick is to allow that anger to dissipate after you've experienced it. And that's what I experienced ranting. And I didn't want the FWP to be that. You know, I wanted the trash talk to be a little bit more fun and funny, but the truth is that there's all kinds of parts to me, and one of those parts is very freaking angry. And so when I get angry, all I can do is examine that anger and decide whether or not I was justified in my anger, which I never am. I never am. I was in a bad mood before the guy set me off, and that just gives me a reason to be angry. And, you know, sure, I can examine those reasons, but it doesn't justify the way that I behave or how angry I get. So if I can take that and I take it home and I put it on camera and, you know, maybe nobody else sees it, maybe people see it, I don't really care. But if they do see it, maybe they understand that that's better than behaving like that in public. That's a way to experience those things that are perfectly normal and human to experience. It's okay to get angry. It's okay to be frustrated with other people. It's okay to be triggered. That's what happens as a human being, and we can't avoid it. So I don't avoid it. I lean into it, and then I put it on camera. And when I put it on camera, that shows me what other people see. And it's the same thing. They react to the energy, and they don't hear the words. So I have to be able to control that energy to articulate the words in a calm manner so that I can express myself without the anger taking over, and then I can handle my own anger and deal with it. And I have lots of skills and techniques that I use to deal with my anger. Most of it is hiding in my room because I'm angry all the time and other people don't need to be around me when I'm angry. So I just sit here alone and I deal with my anger. And I put it on camera. And I hope there's some value to that. And I question that. But nonetheless, that is a true experience that I'm having as a human being. I get frustrated. I get angry. And it spirals out of control. And I'm trying to deal with it. And I'm not sure how to. Especially when I'm in that mood and I'm trying to be grateful and I'm trying to be happy, and then some other dickhead has to try and engage in some energy exchange with me because they feel inadequate appearing, you know, basically his dog was out of control and my dog was in control, and all I can figure is he was jealous of that because he blamed his dog for it instead of taking responsibility for getting his dog under control, regardless of me and my dog. I don't know. And then, you know, I fucking yelled at the guy, and I really didn't have a right to yell at him. And then some other guy told me that he shouldn't be yelling, and I fucking yelled at him too. Mind your own goddamn business. Because once I'm set off, man, that anger's in motion. And I don't... You want me to express emotions? You want me to experience emotions? Well, as a bipolar person, the emotions that I experience are often irrational. They are always super intense, and they linger, they last. You know, I don't just like get angry and walk away and be like, have a nice day, and I'm not angry. I'm angry all day for weeks sometimes. And so this is how I can get rid of it. I can sit in front of the camera and I can say, hey, this is what's bothering me today, and I can let it out, and it doesn't hurt anybody. You know, if you see it online or whatever and you don't like it, scroll past it. I don't give a shit. It's just me being me. And if there's parts of me that you don't like, well, I guarantee there's parts of me that you're not going to like. There's parts of me that I don't like. And that's why I do this, to find those parts of me, to refine those parts of me, and to incorporate them into myself in a better way so that I can be a better person and I can deal with those situations that trigger that anger in a better way. And then I can alleviate the anger quicker, like shaking it off, you know? And then I can go back about my day and leave my room and go back out in public and smile at people, because that's really what I like to do. I like to be able to smile at people. And the only time I can't really do that is when somebody triggers that anger and brings out that maniac, and it takes a while for me to put them back. And this is the technique that I use to put them back. I turn on the camera and I let them go, and then I look at it and I go, holy crap, I definitely don't want that to be the thing that defines me as a person. And I don't know if this is any of value. I don't know if anybody will speak to this, but I can tell you, I can feel my heart opening up as I'm honest with myself. And that's really what it's about, because that other guy that triggered me, he doesn't matter. And if you get to that place, that Zen place, it won't matter, right? The flow is going to turn fast. It's going to turn rapid. It's going to bounce you over rocks. It's going to bounce you off of corners. But you can remain Zen. The flow is the flow. And sometimes it's going to be like a nice, open, slow moving river. But it's not always going to be like that, because all that flow, all that energy is going to be pushed into a small little space. And you still got to try and remain Zen when that flow gets fast and it gets hectic and it gets difficult. And that's what I'm looking for. And so, if I can incorporate that manic, that maniac, that anger, that aggression that I have in a positive way, it'll allow me to experience those more difficult flowing rapids in a more enjoyable way. And that's all I really want, is to find a more enjoyable way to experience my life. See you in that ring.